Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Wednesday, October 22nd, 2014. My name's Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in. So what you're going to see here is that the S&P 500 E-mini futures are trading lower by a half a point right now. They were lower a little bit more earlier, but they have come back. There was just some economic data released a few minutes ago. Markets are slightly upticking. I don't think it makes all that big of a deal. The markets have had a very, very big advance over the past 4 days, and that just tells us maybe the market needs to pause today, take a little bit of a break. But either way, it's been a very, very robust move over the past week, and now we need to probably see the market taper down. Yesterday was a big market day. You did have the NASDAQ composite trade over 100 points yesterday by the close. That's a huge move. That's over a 2% move. And then yesterday you also had the S&P 500 trade up 37 points. It's a big advance. After big moves like that, usually the next trading day we'll get a more subdued type action, more subdued type market. So again, we'll see how this all plays out. But there are a lot of stocks in the news today, and I do mean a lot. We're going to start off today with YHOO. YHOO making a little bit of a move here. Stock's trading at $42.15. It closed at $40.18. I have to say, the YHOO move is pretty strong today. My maximum upside is around $44.75. I think the stock probably stalls out around 44 bucks. So again, give it the upside bias till then. I'm not sure it makes it up there, but there's no reason to get in front of it on the short side at this point in time. YHOO does have a pretty decent gap up, and there's really no resistance till 44, so be careful there. Another equity we will be watching today is going to be Abbott Labs. We're going to see here stock is trading at $43.11. I think it's a little bit overbought here. This could be a potential fade candidate. I don't see the stock going much higher from here, so be very careful. If you're long, you just trail your stop loss here. If you're not long, I would not be getting long. This could be a fade. Let's take a look at Dow Chemical. Ticker symbol is DOW. Stock is trading at $50.10. This is a decent little pop when you compare yesterday's close, which was $48.21. The stock, I'm going to give it the upside bias to around two levels here. You got $52, that's going to be resistance, and then after that it's $53.65. That's a level, $53.65, where you could probably step in and fade the equity. So if you own it, try to ride it up with a trailing stop. Gets to $53.65, I would be taking the money off the table, or you look to fade the equity at that point. We're going to have a lot of gap plays today, so if you want the gap plays, please come over, take a 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat. We're going to have lots of gaps. Let's take a look at Lumber Liquidators today. Stock is getting hammered, closed at $57.63. Now trading at $49 a share. This is a mutilation of the equity. Stock actually has lower to go, so be very careful with Lumber Liquidators. We will have levels for this one in the chat room, and this stock will be in play today. Another equity I'm going to be looking at today is iRobot, IRBT. This is everybody's favorite vacuum cleaner. Stock right now is trading at $35.65, closed at $31.61. We will have gap resistance levels for this. We will look to play this in the intraday stock chat. Again, come on over to the chat room. We give a 7-day free trial to get all of our levels. They'll be posted right up there at 9 a.m. Let's take a look at our next stock on our radar here, which is going to be VMware. VMW is the ticker symbol. Stock came out with earnings. I have no idea what the earnings were, but it is getting hammered. Stock closed at $88.19. Right now it's trading at $82.50, as you can see here. I will have gap levels for this one. We will be playing this stock. This stock looks very attractive down here at these levels. Let's take a look at SWK, Stanley Black & Decker. You're going to see the stock is trading at $87 a share, closed at $86.09. It's not a big advance. It really needs to get through, in my opinion, get through this $87.50 level. If it can do that, there's probably some more upside in the cards here. But this is one that will be in play today, both on the long and short side. So we will be looking to play Stanley Black & Decker a little bit later today. So keep that on the radar. Another equity that we will be looking at today is going to be CREE. Ticker symbol is CREE. They make those LED light bulbs. Right here you can see the stock is getting hammered, trading at $28.50. Right now when I look at CREE, I'm not seeing any dramatic or really good levels. There's going to be some minor support around 27.30, but I don't love that level. This will be played some point today, but it is very tough to find the best, most ideal level in the pre-market. Let's take a look at Boeing. Boeing is trading at $127.56. Stock closed at $127.12. Boeing had a big advance when their earnings came out, but it has since pulled back. So we're going to have some ranges for Boeing. Downside range will be 121.15. There will be support there. The upside range will be 131.31, excuse me, and that will be the upside range. And you can see that almost got there. It actually got to that level this morning and pierced it. So that's the high end of the range, basically where it got in the pre-market. I don't really see the stock getting much above that, but I do like Boeing if it gets down to that 121.14 level. I think it could be a bounce play there. Let's take a look at Broadcom. BRCM is the ticker symbol. Stock is trading right around the $40 level. Decent pop. I'm going to give this one the upside bias to 41.33. So Broadcom does have a little bit more upside if you own it. Trail your stop loss. That's the way to play it. Again, watch for resistance at $41.33. Let's take a look at 3D Systems. Ticker symbol is DDD. What you're going to notice here is that the stock is getting hammered to the downside. It closed at $43.38. Right now it's trading at $38.59. So this is a pretty good little fall. This is going to affect all of the 3D printer stocks like VJet, also stocks like X1. They're also going to be affected. So again, you're going to see the other 3D printing names sell off in sympathy to this one, but this is the one you want to follow. I will have gap levels for you in the intraday stock chat today. So again, keep that on your radar, and we'll see how it all plays out. I believe USB had earnings as well. Let's take a look at that one. Stock right now is trading at $40.50, closed at $40.25. I'm not going to make much out of it. You'll hit a little bit of resistance around the 41 level. Let's go over to NSC, which is Norfolk Southern. This is a major rail. You can see the stock right now is trading at 107.50, but this is on very light volume, so I'm not sure we could even make too much out of this. We're going to skip this one, but this is an equity we will be looking at in the intraday stock chat. So again, this is just another stock that's going to be on our radar, and there are droves and droves of stocks that are reporting earnings. So again, we're going to take it slow and steady. We're going to see what this market gives us, and we'll see where we go. Last one of the day, E-Trade Financial. You're going to see the stock is trading around $21.30. It closed right around $20.94. Not that big a deal. I will have levels for you, though. Once the chat room opens up for E-Trade, already I could just see right off the bat, and I'm just pulling this up for the first time this morning. Very good resistance point around 21.38 and also around 22.14. So keep that on the radar this morning. All right, let's do a quick check here on the gold and oil markets. We're going to start off with gold. Gold futures are trading lower by $7.30 to $1244.40. Let's take a look at the GLD this morning. What you'll see here is that the GLD is trading around 119.60. Real quick tip, real quick trick. Whenever you see dollar yen moving higher and dollar yen has caught a bid, gold will move lower. Dollar yen starts to sell off, watch for gold to catch a bid. So these two charts trade inverse to each other. That's what you want to follow. Looking at light sweet crude today, light sweet crude is trading higher by 17 cents to $82.65 a barrel. If you take here, you take a look at the USO this morning, what you'll see is that the USO is trading around $31.34, basically right where it closed, just a few pennies higher. So we're not going to make too much of a big deal out of oil. Oil is still beaten up, still at the lower end of the range, but I don't really foresee a lot of downside in crude from this point. So we'll see how this shakes out, how it plays out. There are a lot of equities though in play today. So again, real quickly, the futures are trading down 2.25 points. I think they need to pause a little bit here, most likely. You had a big advance. Generally, after a big advance like you had yesterday, the next trading day will get a more subdued market, and the markets generally will just go sideways, pause, or even pull back a little bit. With that being said, everybody, I want to wish you all a great trading day, and we will see you on the charts.